Hey there, what are you doing out here? I can leave the house. Well, I can leave the house a little. I can't go too far. Definitely can't leave the property. But yeah, I can, clearly. And you didn't answer. What are you doing out here? Really? Are you being serious? That's interesting. What does it smell like? Petrichor. That's a fun word. From the rain, you said? Huh. I don't remember that part of being alive. I'm sure I knew what it was back then, but I forget a lot of things. Time wipes out some of those memories, which is probably for the best with some stuff. Not this one, though. I wish I could smell it. No, not really. I can get faint whiffs of things sometimes, but nothing of any substance. Can't really taste anything either. When you're more spirit than person, a lot of those parts of you just fade into nothing. Or like a very pale and weak version of what they used to be. But hey, I have some of my senses, that's something. And if I try hard enough and concentrate, I can touch things and be visible and all that. Can't make it last forever, but it's doable. And I'm getting better at it all the time, so that's cool, that's something. Yeah, sorry, I'm actually a little bummed. You seem to be really loving the smell out here, like it brings you peace. You've taken a lot of very deep breaths and looked happy, and I just wish I could share in that. Well, there are, as it turns out, downsides to being dead, aside from the obvious. Little things can be frustrating or annoying or sad. Yeah, I don't think about it all that often. I'm mostly pretty happy to just be here, but there are days when it's rough. When I can't do or feel or experience the things I want. But most of the time, I'm very content. Got my house. Sorry, our house. Got my TV, thanks to you, and my books. Even got everything in good repair now, instead of a house that's falling down around me. And really, the most important thing, I've got peace of mind. You being here has made things calmer for me. I can trust that I'll still have a home every day. That's a level of peace you can't really put a price on, so what if I can't smell petrichor, right? Yeah. Some days are harder than others. I'm here because of unfinished business, but I don't know what it is. I'm stuck in this space, and it's a nice space, and you're great to be around, but I don't have any choice about it. How can I finish my business if no one tells me what it is? It's silly, honestly. Exactly. Meanwhile, this might sound weird, but there are days that I get a little jealous of you. Well, yeah, of course, why wouldn't I be? You can come and go as you please. You can feel things and taste things and smell things. You have a heartbeat. You're warm. I almost forgot what it's like to be warm, you know? I think I get a tickle of it sometimes, but then it goes away and I forget again. But I remember enough to miss it when it's gone. It's funny, I didn't really think about these things and I was just haunting a dilapidated house and dealing with a steady stream of short-term renters. Never even crossed my mind. It's like I had more pressing annoyances to deal with. Scaring away people, watching the wood rot away, that sort of thing. But now that you've more or less taken away all those stresses, I'm thinking big picture. Waxing philosophical, if you will. It's strange. I know, it seems pointless in some ways. I'm dead and I can't do anything about that. But there are days when it feels empty, I guess. For the first time in a while, I really want to be doing something, progressing somehow. And I see you and I kind of wish I was corporeal again. I mean, it wouldn't suck. Think of all the fun we could have. We could get up to so much trouble. We could travel together. See things, go do things. I could eat weird foods and make a weird face and you could laugh at me. I know, we do sometimes have fun. You're not wrong. There's a lot of ways to have fun when you're dead. Well, I mean, dead and stuck in one place, that is. I wonder if dead and moved on is better. You know what? I don't know. Being stuck here means I have no idea what's next. Might be heaven, might be limbo, might be reincarnation, might be nothing at all, who knows? And once I find out, I doubt I'll be able to come back and tell you about it. Although, at this rate, you'll find out long before I do. I'll still be stuck here 100 years from now, trying to figure out what secret handshake I need to do to move on. It's fine, I'll manage. I don't have much of a choice, right? I mean, it makes sense why some ghosts go crazy being stuck like this, but I won't let that happen to me. I have plenty to occupy myself. Oh, I watched some Supernatural lately. Lots of crazy ghosts on there, you know that? Vengeful ones, too. I assume that's fairly well researched, so I don't have reason to question it. Also, did you know angels are a thing? I won't lose myself, don't worry. But yeah, just know what you've got. Appreciate having a body and all your senses. Appreciate being able to go places. In fact, go as many places as you can. You really don't want to have regrets. I know I died relatively young, but I still wish I'd traveled more, done more. I did a lot, but more. I should have. Being alive is a gateway to anything. Oh yeah? You think maybe I'm looking at all this with, what, rose-colored glasses? It's possible. We always romanticize the past, dead or alive. So what then? What am I getting wrong? What makes being alive not all it's cracked up to be? All right, fair, I'll give you that. I don't feel pain anymore, and you definitely do, as evidenced by the sounds you make every time you stub your toe or cut yourself shaving. Yes, you do, and it sounds painful, so sure, I guess that's something I don't need to deal with. But you get petrichor and lots of other cool smells. Okay, some smells are less good, that's a point, I guess. But I will counter that by saying you get to eat chocolate. Chocolate is always good. If I could eat some right now, I would. I don't really miss food like I would if I had a stomach, but I miss the joy of it. Food is a sensory experience, and I did love chocolate when I was alive. That's a strange counter-argument. Yes, it is. Just don't eat the spoiled food, genius. Or the Brussels sprouts if you don't like them. Easy. Look, I appreciate you trying to make being alive seem less awesome, but that's kind of weird. I'm a bit envious of you, sure, but I don't want to take away from your experience. I want you to live. I want you to feel and taste and smell the things I can't. And then I want you to tell me about them. I can be sad for myself, but also really happy for you. Both things can exist. Does that make sense? Good, because I do want to hear about everything. I want you to tell me about the smells and the tastes and the experiences. I had a chance at living, and I did the best I could with it, and now it's your turn. I get to cheer you on. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, don't feel bad for me, seriously. I'm here for a reason, and I'll figure out what that reason is. Maybe you can even help me with it somehow. I have no idea, but maybe. I'm being optimistic here. Speaking of reasons for being here, let's talk about you a little more. We've never really talked about this, but do you have any family? I know you don't have any who live with you, but you haven't talked about anyone else. Are there people you might want to go see, spend time with, make some memories with? Or they could come here and I could meet them. Or just look at them from a quiet corner where they can't see me. Either works. Interesting. That's not a bad thing necessarily, especially if you're happy. I won't ask too many questions. Your stories are your own. You can share whatever you want, whenever you want. I'm not going anywhere. Good question. I think I did. I think I had people who cared. I don't know what happened to them, though. It's one of my fuzzier memories, if I'm honest. I used to be able to remember more, but now I can't fully recall. Good point. Maybe someone I used to know or be related to is the key to me being stuck here. But I can't even really put a clear thought together where those memories are concerned. It's like there's a big dense fog around it. I'm sure that's not ominous. Nope. So, want me to leave you alone out here with your petrichor? You sure? I can't really experience it, and I don't want to distract you. All right, then I can watch you enjoy it. I do like that. Of course, you kind of fascinate me. The things you're into, the faces you make. You wear your emotions very visibly, and it's nice. I don't have to guess what you're feeling. Exactly. And right now you're feeling content, relaxed, very much at peace. Good. In that case, I'll be the same. Whatever else is coming, it can wait for another day. In this moment, all that matters is the comfortable vibe.